Hi guys, it's Bernie back again. Just a little update on the firebird. Have a look over here. Still trying to make some progress with it. We got the coils removed here. We had them on top of the valve covers. Gotta get something to hold it up there out of the way. We have them on top of the valve covers, the way they normally are mounted, and all of the plug wires were resting on the headers pretty well. So we called up a set of brackets. I haven't got this one painted or anything yet, and we mounted the coils here on in this area. So now we'll have to get some longer plug wires to go down underneath the headers and fit that on. So we've been at it a little. We got a few things on the way from Summit Racing, so we have enough parts ordered to fire the car when they come. But interesting part, Summit Racing, when you were in Canada, shipped out of Ohio, and it went from Ohio to Moncton in 2 days, and it's been 11 days since they've been in Moncton. So yeah, the brakes really got put on it there. It's supposed to be here this week, so we're hoping we'll get this thing fired up. As of right now, I have it's only a set of 30-pound EV6 truck injectors into it. It should do to get it running. We got all the fuel lines on. Fuel lines are blown out. Injectors are here. You can see from the harness there, we got all that in. And by the time this comes, well, at least we had the plug wires, and we'll have the coupler for the hook up to the throttle body. We'll have the throttle body bracket for the throttle cable and some stuff. So see how that moves it off or not, because I'm sure I showed you in another video. Alright, let me stop there for a second. 92mm throttle body, and open it all the way. Don't open all the way. It's back here on the intake, but we're hoping that the bracket is going to move it off enough to open it up. If not, we have to grind a little bit in here just to, as you can see, she's hitting here on the body of it. But the cable might be enough, or for the throttle bracket might be enough. So other than that, see the transmission following here. And another thing that you might not see, I'll take a little walk over here for a second. That there is a transmission on the car. So what we have in it now, trying to get it ready. And you see it here, we have a Turbo 400, and we had to move the mount back. So the original mounts are right here, drill some holes right there, and move the mount back, bolted it back on. You see, draw shafts in, and selector cable is hooked up. So we're well on our way with it. So if you get here about a weekend, we're hoping to have the car fired up about a weekend. So we'll get some video of that. And I also got a set of wheel spacers and lug nuts. So I'll be able to take my 3-inch studs out of here. I think I got a set of 2-inch ones ordered. I put my wheel spacers on and put the snowflake wheel back on it for now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run a set of them NASCAR style, I don't know if it's Bassett Racing or Aero race wheels, and I think I'm going to put them onto it. I think they might look pretty good on the car. Other than that, we're waiting for the parts. Okay, so we got another box of parts from Summit. So finally came here. It was a day under 2 weeks. So anyway, I'll show some of the things we got here. I picked up the shipping. But the 3-bar map sensor, and I got this adapter harness. So, there's a part number on that. 5. You can see it 558416. So anyway, this here is supposed to be able to plug in to this this map sensor here, and it's supposed to plug directly into the Holly harness. So yeah, actually I have a jigs intake, and from what I'm looking at, I'm pretty sure this will actually bolt into the back of the intake. So we'll have a look at that. That'll probably be one of the first things we put on. But they're only a set of wheel spacers. But other than that, there, it's a cable bracket for our throttle cable. I'll look at that in a minute. But other than that, we have a IAT sensor, some clamps for the turbo stuff, some wheel studs. I'll go there. More clamps, the transmission fittings for the dash 6 line. There's a coupler for the inlet for turbo, and we have a tranny core with dash 6 fittings onto it. So don't get busy and start putting some of that on. I'm going to start with a few things for now, but this is the beginning of the weekend, and with any luck I'm hoping to have that running by the end of the weekend. Doesn't look like a whole lot of parts, but I got a lot of other stuff I got to do too on Saturday, so I'll give it a try and see what we can do with it. Okay, so it did fit. So if you can see right there, we got we have 3 of our map sensors there in the back of the intake. The wire comes out, plugs right into the factory Holly map sensor connector. So that's good. And having the plug in the back of there, that's one less vacuum line that we have to run. So that's that. It's another piece of the puzzle. So I guess the next thing now is to move on to the throttle. See, can we get the throttle linkage and that put onto it. So go get the bracket and let's have a look. So just a box for the throttle cable bracket and bracket hardware. It comes with 2 gaskets, instructions, and now just get that taken off and have a look at it and see if we're in. I think this piece here, they actually take that out of the throttle body and plug it up. I'm not 100% sure, but I can't see the. I'm pretty sure that's the turbo is just going to, the boost is only going to blow out that tube. Maybe someone had to plug off. I'll check it out when I get the throttle body off. Okay, so unbolt it and we'll have a look. Yeah, okay, back again. So just plugged off. There you are. Got that vent tube coming out. Pulled it out with my fingers. That would have stayed in there long. And you can see here we had to grind off this area here because it was hitting back here, and then I had it close, and then it was really close, and then it was sticking. So anyway, I cleared a bit more off it and it fits. So the only problem we got now, I just had someone in the car and it does get full throttle. Look at that cable. Yeah, it's hideous. So anyway, let me know, sir, if it was down here, right? So we did. So it looks like I gotta go at it again. So I'm probably gonna cut it here, tip that back, see can we get it straight, and take it off again and weld it again and put it back on again. But I don't like it stuck up like that, so we have to do something with that. And still not sure. With my luck now, gotta probably hit the hood. So, well, we'll check it out. We gotta get her down a little further anyway. See how it looks. Okay, throttle. Sliced it down here. Tapped it back. So now anyway, put this here up. Cable sort of goes over there again, and we could probably tip that down there a little bit, but it looks a lot better than what it did. So now I'm going to take the throttle body off again and weld that bracket up and put it back on again. So time to get at it. And here we're back at it again. So cut the piece out, or open it up, put the piece in there, weld it in here. Got that in. So the cable lies down pretty good there now. So the coupler on, check that it is getting full throttle. So we have to hook up the charge pipe. Charge pipe, plug wires, I relocated the coils, you can see there. And I also got, what's we got to do with it? Oh yeah, the transmission cooler. So anyway, we're up there looking down here. And I just laid it up there right now. You can see it there. But yeah, I gotta find a way to fasten that on. So I thought it would have came with them things that pushes through the radiator, but it doesn't. So yeah. So we found a way to mount that, and that should be pretty well it for the fire it. I hook that charge hose up, transmission cooler, and shouldn't be too far off.